Hey, what is going on, everybody? Ali Mehdaoui here, and finally I get to do my Facebook Live and give you the value that you deserve. I gotta apologize to you all. I mean, it's been a whole day of back-to-back-to-back, fall behind, back-to-back-to-back, fall behind, and then another back-to-back-to-back, fall behind. It almost sounds like a chorus to the song. Do y'all relate? You ever had like a day where you fell behind in every level possible? Drop a number one if your day run away from you. Yes, I'm human just like everybody else, and it got to me today. It caught me. Literally to the point where I'm just now coming out of the gym. I usually go at 8:30 in the morning, and it's now 7:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Can you believe it? But it's okay. Let's get right to it. And, so many of you, whether you are involved or not, see in your newsfeed many of your friends and family who are continually talking about network marketing, right? Whether it's a product, a service, a movement, compensation plan, everybody is going to what they call now the U economy, where everybody's talking about, hey, you got to listen, this product, this service, like, does it really work? Do I really have a chance or a shot to make money? Well, here's the very first thing that I want you to understand. Network marketing is not for everybody. And if you yourself are not involved, don't feel down on yourself. Don't say, oh, I have a job. Guess what? That job pays the bills, takes care of you. And as long as you're passionate and happy, who cares what anybody else think, right? If you are a traditional business owner and everybody's like, oh, in the traditional business owner world, there's a lot of overhead. Who cares what anybody thinks? As long as you're happy, that's all matters. And if you are in a network marketing profession and everybody else is saying, oh, you're in one of them things, guess what? As long as you're happy, who cares what anybody thinks, right? So first and foremost, do what's right for you. Now, I want to talk to you about the three fundamentals of network marketing. How do you actually become a professional? How do you transition? And many people have different understanding and translation of what it means to be a network marketing professional. Some people think if I'm making sick money, I'm a professional. Some people think if I'm full-time in network marketing, I'm a professional. So you be the judge of what makes it right for you. But I'll share with you based on what I've learned from individuals like Eric Worre, from individuals like Les Brown, from individuals, may his soul rest in peace, like Zig Ziglar or Jim Rohn, right? So the very first thing that you got to understand, that network marketing is a profession. It is not a side gig. It is not a hobby. It is not a feel-good, part-time sometime. No, it's a profession. So yes, you can absolutely do it on a part-time basis, but I can assure you and guarantee you, unless you take it seriously, even if it's 2 hours a day, even if it's 1 hour a day after your traditional job or traditional business that you own, you still have to implement the natural basics to building a business. You still have to, document your work. You still have to report. You still have to prospect, follow up, present, do the fundamentals of business. If you are not, I guarantee you with everything that's within me, you will waste your time and you will quit. Not because the business doesn't work, not because the product isn't selling, because you yourself have not taken the respectful steps towards your business. So if you are in a network marketing profession, ask yourself a question. Am I doing the required activities as a professional, or am I just, whenever I get to it, I get to it? Like, do you put your TV show before your conference call? Do you put your sporting event before that webinar? Do you actually, get uncomfortable and make the phone calls? Do you put the extra time into your business? Do you take the time to study or at least listen to an audiobook? Those are the things that the professional network marketer does. And unless you do it, I guarantee you a massive discombobulated failure. And I'm not saying it to be pessimist. I'm not saying it to be negative. I'm just saying it so you have the proper expectations. If someone tells you, oh, this is the easiest thing ever, just get in and you're going to get rich, I'm not saying they're lying. They just don't understand yet. They themselves are still going through their growth, through their journey. So I highly recommend that you yourself, if you are involved, take yourself seriously and become a professional by doing the required activities professionals do, even if it's, again, 1 hour a day or 1 hour every other day whenever your schedule allows you to. When I started my network marketing profession 9 years ago, I used to work in a restaurant called Ruby Tuesday. I worked 90 hours a week, and guess what? I did my calls in 15-minute increments. I text my upline and I said, hey, in about 30 minutes, exactly at 8:30, I'm going to call you, and I have a prospect that's going to be on the phone with me who I talked to last month, last week, yesterday, whatever the last time of that exposure, and I need you to make sure that you are available in that 15-minute block, because I have 15 minutes to sneak out, make a phone call, and come right back in the kitchen. And I built it that way for 2 years until I got out of the restaurant business, because I only had 15 minutes at a time, but I was the ultimate professional to the best of my ability. So you need to become a professional to the best of your ability. I'm not telling you get a website and a Maserati and look like $1 million earner. No, that's faking it. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm just saying, take the basic fundamentals of being a professional at any business and apply them to your network marketing business. So that was fundamental number 1. Number 2, network marketing is all about growth and personal development. You have to develop yourself as a leader. If you think in your right mind you are never going to present, you're never going to need to motivate, you're never going to need to, educate and coach and teach, you are so far wrong beyond your beliefs. You're not going to be able to develop a successful organization or a big team if you don't put yourself out there. What I'm trying to say, in network marketing, influence is a huge factor. The more influence and credibility that you have, the more people they're willing to give you a chance, not follow you, give you a chance. And they will give you 60 to 90 days at a time. This includes myself. This includes the top earners. They only have 60 to 90 days at a time where that upline, that leader, that presenter, that top earner, or whomever has to earn their trust, and it renews every 90 days. It renews every 90 days. And the reason for that, people's attention span or trust or belief in themselves first is short-lived. So you yourself have to be the motivator. You yourself has to be the educator. You yourself have to be the coach. You yourself have to bring people together, has to communicate and build a community, build a culture, build a movement. That is why you have to develop yourself. I mean, how can you get me somewhere you've never been at? So if I'm following you and 90 days goes by and you're in the same place mentally, you're in the same place business-wise, you're in the same place financially, I'm going to start losing trust and belief that you can get me where I need to be. Does that make sense to everybody? Drop a number 1 if you agree with that. So leadership and personal development is a crucial component, and that's fundamental number 2 to being a network marketing professional. The third one, and the more important one of them all, and this is where we have to, as they say in the Association of Network Marketing Profession, as they say in GoPro, and most people in the right place in their life, in their business, with their family and their morals, the truth is good enough. The truth is good enough. See, we wrote a whole book about educating on how to build network marketing the right way, with the right integrity, with the right mindset. It's called The Lion Network Marketer. I got heat. I got top earners who are calling me like, hey, what the heck is wrong with you? Why are you releasing a book called The Lion, as in telling a lie, it's right here, The Lion Network Marketer? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, are you talking negative? No, I'm not. I'm talking about myself 9 years ago when I was doing it all wrong and blaming my upline. When I used to lie to myself, not doing the required activity, and blaming my wife because she was always mad at me for not bringing money, while all she was saying is, do your job. Get us this thing. If you're saying this works, make it work for us, right? While I was blaming my boss, right, while I just didn't work hard enough to earn his trust and allow me to get out early on. So it talks to me about myself. It is a self-narrative, self-talk book called The Lion Network Marketer. It forces you to relate and create a sense of relatability. So the truth is good enough. You don't need to make anything up. You don't need to hype it up. I talk to people all the time. Hey, I was looking at that video and your product is impeccable. Can you tell me more about the product? And here's what I always do 100% of the time. And, if you're watching this video and I've done otherwise, call me out on it. because I know where I stand with this process specifically. Hey, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I don't understand physics. I don't understand where all this stuff kind of works at. I just know enough about the product for me, my body, my health, my blood type, everything that works and operates for myself. And I know that results may vary. So I highly recommend you go to the website and click on ingredients. It'll give you everything you need to know. And if it works for you, I'm so happy. Besides, here's a phone number and an email. You can call the company and they'll tell you exactly what you need to know, because my expertise, what I focus on is business development, is marketing. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a physician. I'm not a, so I'm not going to sit in front of you and say, yes, this product has A plus C2, H2, whatever, acronyms of whatever. Like, that's not my area of expertise. So it's not because it just sounds good that I'm going to just start saying stuff. Make sure that you stand by the truth is good enough. Let people know when you don't know something. Hey, I'll be honest with you, I really don't know. I'm not going to lie to you. I've only got started 2 weeks ago, and if I knew, there's a problem there, right? But here's what I do know. Let me get an expert on the phone. Let me tag someone on an instant messenger. Let me get someone from the company on the phone, because not only I want you to have the right answer, but I too would like to get educated. I too want to know the answer to that. You know how attractive you're going to look to your prospect by saying, hey, I hope you respect this, but I really refuse to answer something that I'm not certain about. Let me call my company. Let me call my upline. Let me call my sponsor. So those are the three fundamentals. Those are the things that will make you attractive, that will build influence, that will make people come to you and say, I want to learn more. Now, obviously, there's more than three things, right? But those are the base. Those are the foundation, just like dancing salsa. There's a lot of spins, a lot of turns, but if you understand in, out, in, out, in, out, right? That's the base. However you go, whichever way you go, if you just keep that base, that foundation going, you'll never step out of the dance floor, right? So the same concept in here. One, this is a profession, just like a job, just like a traditional business, just like anything. It is a profession. And in a profession, there needs to be training. There needs to be continual learning. There needs to be processes. There needs to be scheduling. There needs to be everything else of a profession. Point blank, period, new paragraph. The next thing is personal growth and leadership development is a must. If you think that you're just going to fly by without becoming a better person, people are going to be repulsed by you. People are going to feel there is a cap with this person. I can't move forward. I can't grow any bigger. And they're going to start looking for other people. How do I know that? I get people who call me every day. Hey, I'm in this network marketing company, but I need a mentor that can take me to the next level. Can I work with you? Can you help me? Can you coach me? Can you assist me? And I'm like, well, you're in a company. Why don't you reach out to your sponsor, your support team? To be honest with you, they're good at talking about the company and the product, but I don't see myself going any further if I keep on following what they're doing. That tells me that sponsor, that upline is not responsible with their own activity. So there is a cap. Last but not least, the truth is good enough. Just keep it real. Your company has top earners for a reason. Your company has their income disclosure on their website. Like, you could tell people all you want to say. All they have to do is go and look at the income disclosure, and they're going to realize how many people make how much brackets of money. And then you look like a liar. You look like a fool. So be honest. If somebody says, hey, are you making money? Well, to be quite honest with you, the average income in any business takes about 1.5 to 2 years, and I'm only in my first month or two. So yeah, while I'm working towards a fast start, that could be anywhere from 100 to 300 to 1,000 or whatever it is. And we have the anomalies, the exceptions who make thousands of dollars the first month. I'm still beginning my journey. So I don't want to mislead you and say that I'm successful, because if that were the case, this will be a too good to be true. This will be, get rich quick, and I'll be quite honest with you, this is not what this is. I hope you respect that I'm being straight up with you. I always tell people, I hope you respect the fact that I'm gonna be like completely transparent. No, I'm not making that $1 million that you think just because I've only been in business for this amount of time and I'm still developing, I'm still growing. But I'd love for you to join me in that journey. And, you know, whether it's $100 a week or $500 a week or whatever floats your boat, we're still doing it on a part-time basis, and we have a support team. We have a product that sells itself, and so on and so forth. So I hope this brings value to you, and you know, drop a number 1 or give us some hearts or thumbs up if this made sense to you, and make sure you share it, because within your network right now, within your friends list, within the masses, there is someone right now who is skeptical about network marketing, who doesn't think they have what it takes, don't believe in themselves, or just are not educated about network marketing. And I'll leave you with this thing. Here's what Eric Worre always says. You know, when somebody says, well, what's the catch in network marketing? The catch in network marketing is that you have to have the ability to endure. This is the hard part. You have to have the ability to endure the ignorance of the individuals that you love the most. You're going to get to a point where you're going to want to separate. When I mean ignorance, I don't mean disrespectfully. I mean they just don't understand the facts. It's like, you know, someone who you can talk to them about your life, about your passion, about religion, about faith, about politics, whatever it is. And because of the fact that they don't understand it, you know, they're going to fight it. They're going to resist it. You remain a professional, just like any traditional business. If you own a McDonald's and somebody says, I hate this burger, what are you going to say? Sorry about that. Please move to the side. Hey, can you please just refund them that burger? Next. And you're going to stay positive and motivated and professional and keep moving forward. Make sure you do the same thing. And that, folks, is what I have to share with you about what network marketing is about. And guess what? It's not perfect. Just like, you know, a job, just like a church, just like a gym, just like anything, there's always the good, there's the bad, right? And if it was always perfect, like we are in La La Land, and there's unicorns, but I will highly recommend to you, do your due diligence on the people you're in business with. You know, the product and the service, most companies, they have like either a 14-day or a 30-day money-back guarantee. So, you know, give it a try. Try it for yourself. You know, give yourself a chance. Because network marketing is not about selling. Yeah, sure, there's a monetary exchange of a product or a service. That's how you make money. But it is about motivating and building a culture, building a movement, and helping people. Kind of, you know, we are the love. We are the children, right? So for more information about business in general, whether it's network marketing, traditional business, or any help that you need, you can go to workwithali.com. That is workwithali.com. And by the way, in this very same website, we have our podcast, we have our blog, we have our programs. Everything that you need to know is right in workwithali.com. And I hope that this helped you out a little bit. Now I can rest for the rest of my day. Well, no, I'm lying. I have a coaching consultation in about 35 minutes, but at least I did my Facebook Live. I've been all day going nuts about it, and now we did it. Love you all. Have fun, and make sure you make it a professional journey, not just a hobby or a gig. Take care, everybody.